Alright, so RaziRantz again. I figured I'd go ahead and get this off my chest, so to speak, since I'm sitting here listening to some Silent Hill soundtrack music that's all sad and lovely. But, so this is a bit about my past relationships. I've dated a lot of people, but I've only had 4 serious relationships in life. And, I can't say that I've necessarily done everything perfect, and I can't say that I've done everything wrong, but I think I definitely fucked up at least 3 of the 4 serious relationships I had. Um, so the first one years ago, high school, and I don't really think high school relationships are really all that valid sometimes, but so everything was cool with this person, but there came a point where there was some other girl that liked me, and I decided not to do something with my actual girlfriend as to not hurt the person that liked me. And like, that was really stupid upon reflection, because I had a girlfriend, so I shouldn't really give a shit about what the other girl thinks. And I didn't even really like the girl, so I don't even know why I did it. But I told I think it was like a dance or something, and I told her that some shit about not wanting to go for whatever reason, but that really hurt her, and obviously she broke up with me, so fuck that relationship up. I mean, we're still friends to this day, and that was fucking years ago, but I mean, we're not close friends, but if I bump into her anywhere, she'd hug me and we'd catch up and probably exchange numbers again, because we've done that like 4 times, but we don't ever really talk. um Second relationship was still kind of a teenage years, and I was dating this girl who was significantly younger than me, and we were both in high school, I think. Yeah, and we're still friends to this day, but I had anger issues like galore because of things in my past as well that I may or may not talking about. They're really fucking personal, but so we got into a ton of arguments, like all the time, and I made that girl cry so much. I was such a fucking hothead, just this fucking chip on my shoulder. I felt like the world owed me everything, and so I broke that up because of whatever. I don't even remember why I broke it up. I don't even know. I don't think she remembers it. We get together these days because we still hang out, and if the subject of us dating comes up, she just tells me how big of an asshole I was, and we just laugh about how big of a dick I was and all that stuff, and how I've molded her life and her relationships and stuff, and we laugh about it. So that's good, it's healthy, and we have a good time. And we tried it again later on in life, like we were in our 20s, and we tried it again, and needless to say, it didn't really work out. It was very awkward. It was very awkward, but we just decided, we'll just be friends, and that's cool. The third one, I met her through a friend, a mutual friend, and she was sleeping with a friend, so that was the first no-no. But when we eventually started dating, she didn't stop, and she cheated on me a bunch. And so we're still friends, and we still play around with each other, talk shit and reminisce about old times and everything. And I was upset about something, and she told me, I wanted to be that for you. Like, I wanted to be the woman in your life. I wanted to have kids with you and marry you and all that. And I understood that, but at the time, I still had the anger issues and stuff. I couldn't really evaluate situations and just kind of let them go. So with her cheating on me so much in the beginning, I said, I understand why you're like this, because all you know from the guys that, the guys that she cheated on me with, all they want you for is your body. Like, none of them want to be your boyfriend, none of them really love you, they just want to fuck you. So I was like, I want to show you that there's a good guy in your life that actually wants you for you, and loves you and wants you for your heart, not just for your body, and all this stuff, right? And it took a while to get that out, but we basically decided, yeah, we'll continue to be together. And the night that I found out that she was cheating, it was very melancholy. And all the parties that were there involved, we just kind of, I think we went to like Denny's or something. We all sat around the table, and it was just like, you can just hear a pin drop. Just crickets, because it was just so much. It was like a big drama bomb, but with our whole friend group. So everybody there was just pissed, but we were trying to work it out. And so her and I were together for almost 3 years, like solid. And we kind of took a misstep of, she cheated. It wasn't like you cheated, so I want to cheat too, so we're on even ground. But it's like, you've been with people within this relationship, so I want to be with other people too. Something like that. It was something silly. And we did that for a while, but essentially it became like, no matter what, like, people always say forgive and forget, and I try to, and I've done it a lot, but it eventually became like, I can forgive, but I can't forget. So I forgave her, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. And so really just any argument, it would get brought up. And like anytime she'd do something with the mail or go out to something where like one of the guys she cheated on me with was at, like I would just flip my shit. Like I'm like, I don't trust you. And so because I couldn't trust her, it was like, well, I love you, but obviously I don't trust you, so I shouldn't, it was just terrible. And I got tired of treating her like that. And she thinks I broke up with her for the next girl, but I didn't. I broke up with her because I was just being so cynical and jaded and just being this asshole to her. And she was doing everything in her power to make it up to me, and I just could not get past it. And upon reflection, I feel like I should have broke up with her then and there when I first found out, and just saved ourselves that whole time. And the whole relationship wasn't a waste of time by any means, because we had a lot of love, we had a lot of good times, but it was just like I couldn't get past that crap, and I shouldn't have put her through that. Plus, like, I feel like as an adult, and if the situation were to happen to me now, I'd probably be fucking furious, I'm not gonna lie. But I feel like I could come at it from a more logical perspective and just say, okay, break up and you do what you want to do, but when you want me, then you come. When you want me is all you get. And then I could have let her go, and she could have did whatever she wanted to do. Apparently she started to feel like she really loved me and really wanted to be with me at the time, so she claimed she wasn't going to do it anymore. But I don't know if I had never found out, I don't know if she would have stopped. You know what I mean? I believe her when she says it, because I can tell, like, when we talk these days, like, she seems pretty genuine about it. But still, it was just like, I think I should have just backed away from the situation and said, do what you want to do, and then eventually we could be together again later if you get that out of your system and you actually want a real boyfriend. So then we broke up, and then I hooked up with another girl, and I don't know, I guess the easiest way to say it would be kind of a discount to her, to just call her a spoiled brat. I mean, typically I think that was a lot of our issue, was that she was just really spoiled, and she thought that she deserved a bunch of shit that she didn't really earn. And it's kind of just molded my life a lot, to where I tend to spoil the fuck out of people now, because I would do stuff like, she, Razi, I'm hungry, and I'd go bring her some food before work, or I want to do something, and I'd take her to do something and everything. But she always wanted to do some shit that required me to like drive really far, or like, and I always had to pay for everything, and she wasn't working, and it was just like, it's an annoyance. And I'm totally in the vein of like, I'm gonna pay for my woman, but I was kind of struggling to pay my bills and stuff, and she would make money doing some things that she did, and she'd have extra money. But it's like, so it's like, you're sitting on like $500 that you just get to spend on your own, but I gotta pay for the movie, I gotta pay for dinner, gotta pay for gas, gotta pay for entrance into this other shit that we're doing. Like, I gotta buy you a gift. Like, I gotta bring you flowers, which I fucking hate doing, you know? And it's like, what gifts do you ever give me? When do you ever pay? When do you ever put gas in my car for taking you somewhere that you want to go, you know? So, I don't know. I mean, I did things and I said things that apparently bugged her. And, but I mean, I want to say we were together for like 9 months, and in 6 of those, she wanted to break up with me. She just didn't have the guts to do it. So that relationship fucking sucked. But I mean, it was good. We had a lot of good times and stuff, but it was, it was, it was crap in essence. So I'm kind of in this thought process. I don't know if I already said it at the beginning of the video because I kind of forget, but I'm kind of in this thought process where I think my happiness has pretty much run out. I don't think, oh no, I said it in my last video, okay. I think my happiness relationships has pretty much run out. I think that I've had 4 relatively good relationships. I've had a lot of love. I've had a lot of experience. You know, I've done so many things. Like, if if we had achievement points like the Xbox or trophies like the PlayStation for things that we've done in life, like I have so many crazy achievements that a lot of people would be like my brother. He's like a brother from another mother. I tell him shit and he's just like, wow. He's like, I cannot believe you did that. And I'm like, yeah, you know, stuff like that. I have a lot of wow moments, a lot of OMG moments, a lot of achievements that people would like fantasize about or think about and, you know, want to happen that actually happened to me, you know. I might have to tell some sexy stories on here one day. But yeah, so that's, people tell me to keep my head up, and I hear from friends all the time, like, you know, there's someone out there for you, you know, don't give up, you know, keep your chin up, Razi. And I try to, but like I said, just hell, here's another situation. There's another situation me fucking up. I met somebody. I met somebody at a gathering, and she's really cute, really sweet. She's my belly dancing friend, and I mentioned her in another video, and we hit it off really well. And I was like super digging that girl and everything. And I don't want to get into her personal life, but she had something else, but it was okay for us to do, you know what I mean. And it kind of seemed like we were really connecting, and everybody involved was cool, and but I kind of, something went down in her life with her situation, and I decided to back off and give her space. But when she was like coming to me, I started going towards another girl. And I think that had I not gone towards the other girl, that her and I could have had some sort of relationship that would have been good. So that's one of my reasons for feeling so cynical and jaded about it, because I think she could have been my next girlfriend. Like, she could have been the next Miss Razi and would have loved it, and we would have had so much fun together, because we did. I mean, she was a vegan and I love fucking burgers, but you know, I think we could have made it work. She had me try vegan stuff and it was good, but I love my meat. But like, yeah, you know, I kind of walked away from that situation that seemed really, really good for a situation that turned out to be mediocre. And nothing, there's a lot of positivity that came out of that relationship, but it wasn't, you know, it wasn't what I wanted. And then from then on out, just the same thing. That wasn't what I wanted, and then eventually someone else came along, and that ended up being crap, and friend zone after friend zone after friend zone, and then now we're in my current situation where I'm friend zoned again. So I just don't think that there's any shred of happiness out there for the Razi, but I think I might have mentioned it before. My mom was saying a lot of things about she wants to get into motivational speaking, so she wants me to be a part of it because I have a lot of experiences that I can share. So it's one of the reasons why I'm doing these videos, I guess, is to kind of warm up for that. Because if I'm gonna be on stage talking to people, I might as well get used to, you know, speaking to a bunch of motherfuckers I don't know, you know. But I don't know. I'll keep my head up to a degree, but I just don't see it. That's it. I just don't see it. And it's fun to party, and it's fun to party, and it's fun to have that one night stand every now and then. It's fun to just have these. It's fun to get these achievements that I'm getting apparently, but in the end, it just kind of leaves me hollow. You know what I mean? Like I don't care anymore. You know, like sex is whatever to me now. Like I don't give a shit. Like I want. It's kind of funny. I'll end the video with this. It's kind of funny. My brother and I talked about it all the time in the past, like in middle school. We were always talking all this fantastical shit about how we just want this love, and we want the perfect woman, and blah blah blah. Then we ended up having sex, and now it's just like, you know, we ended up having sex, and it was just like, yeah, I want to just bang this chick, and oh, that chick's hot, I want to bang that, fucking bang, 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 right? And there's been a lot of banging, but ain't a lot of loving. And now I'm just like, what happened to that kid in middle school that wanted love? he's here now, and it's just like, fuck, I wish all the banging would go away and I'd have somebody that actually cared about me. I'm sorry, this one's kind of depressing, but yeah. It's my 2 cents for that. So, thanks for watching, y'all. See you later.